That song is called Daisy the Dairy Cow. Yeah, it's very sad. I know, cheer up. Yeah, it's very sad. It's a sad song. Um, yeah, it's okay for me. I'm not the victim. Yeah, it's about dairy cows, if you didn't notice. Dairy cows are victims, animals are victims. It's really sad. Um, so a lot of my songs I write are about animals, actually. I care a lot about them. Um, so, like I do things like I buy soy milk instead of cow milk um, because the dairy industry is really messed up, and they separate babies from their mothers. It's really sad. It's really sad. If you're interested in learning more, there's a 5-minute YouTube video called Dairy is Scary. And yeah, it's only 5 minutes. So if you have the time, check out Dairy is Scary on YouTube. But thanks for listening. I'm very pretty. Thank you. I sometimes think so too. You want to join the live? Are you in the request box? I don't see you in the request box. Why do you want to join the live, John Dixon? Why do you want to join the live? Gotta give people a chance. Alright. You know what? I'll let you join the live, but let's talk about the song and cows. Okay, I want to know your thoughts on the song and what I was singing about. Hello.
Hey. Hey, great job on Tom Petty, by the way.
Oh, thank you. That was literally my first time hearing the song, so sorry if I butchered it.
Oh, no. I haven't heard it in a long time. I just heard it recently, and it was the first song that came to mind.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you were strumming the acoustic guitar. Yeah. Made me think of Tom Petty.
Yeah, so John, what did you think about my song about dairy cows?
I guess I wasn't listening real close. I just heard like certain parts, and it seemed sad. So I was like, "Oh, you poor girl. Like you got so much life to live. Like, don't be sad." And then you told me it was about dairy cows, and I was like, "Oh, I guess I didn't hear it all." I understand what you're saying, though, and I agree with you. Like,
Yeah, like standard practice in the dairy industry is to literally, like cows don't just make milk because they're cows. Mothers make milk to breastfeed their babies. So the standard practice in the dairy industry is to like artificially inseminate them, or
yeah,
rather
they're trying to industrialize cows.
yeah, like they literally like rape them to force them to be pregnant, to
People don't
keep
like
them
thinking about that part of their milk.
Yeah, like to keep on like forcing them to produce breast milk, and then when their babies are born, they're separated from their babies. Like they take their babies away because the babies want to breastfeed, and that wouldn't be profitable to the industry. So they take their babies away, and they literally like cry for their babies, and it's really sad. And they just keep on like forcing them to be pregnant like over and over again until they can't make breast milk anymore.
I guess the industry just uses them up. Doesn't have any feelings or whatever.
Yeah, they're forced into existence, they're literally like forced into existence, like just to be commodified and just to have the female anatomy exploited, and like they keep on forcing them to have babies, and that like actually the baby boys are like murdered as soon as they're born, pretty much, because they can't make breast milk, so they're like not really worth anything to the dairy industry. So they're murdered like right as they're born and turned into veal, and then like the rennet in their stomach is used to make cheese. It's just such a horrible industry, and like
I like hamburgers though.
Yeah, but like, have you ever had a vegan burger? Like, vegan meat is like getting really good. Like Beyond Meat, it's delicious.
It's like plant-based.
Yeah, it's plant-based, and then like nobody has to be like sexually exploited.
Yeah, I don't want
And
to think about that part of my hamburger. You know what I mean?
yeah, but like,
Now, next time I eat a hamburger, I'm gonna think about you.
yeah, well, you could just eat like a vegan burger. Get a vegan burger next time. Try the vegan burger.
I
You don't
don't.
need to keep on paying for the cows to be exploited.
I make my own burgers though. Does Walmart sell vegan burgers?
Yeah, Walmart does sell vegan burgers. And like dairy too, like I was singing about in the song, like dairy
I'll
is a
just
really
eat steak then, I guess.
yeah, well, you don't have to pay for animals to be abused and exploited. You could just get the vegan option, like, because it is like these animals aren't consenting to this. They're not consenting to being commodified, and it's just wrong.
I
Like,
just really like my ice cream.
yeah, well, you could get like a vegan ice cream. They have vegan ice creams. Like you don't have to pay for an animal to be sexually abused. Like you could just get the vegan option and then nobody has to be abused.
You make me second guess all my decisions as an adult.
Yeah, well, I think that like it's totally normal to like not really think about this type of stuff. That's what the industries want us to do. They want us to not think about it. But it is a really, really messed up industry. And I think like the least that you could do is like recognize the victims. But yeah, like just think about it. Think about it and like consider getting the plant-based milk or the plant-based burger because
You're
like
really
these
sweet. You're a really sweet person. I was giving you a hard time there for a minute, but you're just too sweet. I can't do it anymore.
yeah, well, like I don't care if you give me a hard time, I'm not the victim in the situation. The animals
Yeah,
are the
it's just
victim.
I do like hamburger and steak and ice cream, but
I do too. I do too. That's why
you're
I
good at
get
making me
like
feel
the
guilty about it.
I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, my friend. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I'm just standing up for the animals because I would want somebody to stand up for me if I was in that situation, you know. And I would stand up for you too if it was you in this situation, you know.
You're silly.
Yeah, but I have more songs about cows. I want to keep on playing the songs, so I'm gonna play. I wrote a song about that song that I just played was called Daisy, the dairy cow. It's about a dairy cow in the dairy industry. And I wrote a song about her son, actually. And
Oh my goodness. Is this a real cow?
it's a real cow. Yeah, it's a real individual. And yeah, I'm gonna play it. And so I'm gonna disconnect you for now while I'm playing the song so that I'm all big again and taking up the screen. But it's been really nice talking to you, and I'll talk to you in a minute. But I'm gonna be big while I play the song.
I'll listen to the words this time.
Okay, thank you, my friend. In a warm place where I lay, I can hear my mother's heart race, taken away from her. I can hear my mother's heart race, tears roll down her face as I'm taken from her, yanked into the world. I can see my mother's face moments before I'm taken away, away. Today's my birthday, tomorrow's the grave. Before I can stand, the hand will take me away. It's my birthday, tomorrow's the grave, the grave. I can hear my mother's heart Tears roll down her face as I'm taken away from her. I am yanked into the world. I see my mother's face moments before I'm taken away. It's my birthday, tomorrow's the grave. Before I could stand, the hand'll take me away. It's my birthday, tomorrow's the grave. The grave. The grave. Yes. Recognize the victims. Please recognize the victims. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you guys. Yes, I did go to the store. Yeah, check out Dairy is Scary on YouTube. It's a 5-minute video. It's 5 minutes. Just Dairy is Scary on YouTube. Yeah. I really hope so. I really hope I have. I really hope I have. Thank you, Persona. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Everything you do. Yeah, thanks for listening to my song, guys. It's really important to me. If you can't tell, it's really important to me. Yeah, it's important. I feel like I was playing kind of loud. I hope I'm not, because it's like 3 in the morning, and I just moved here. I don't want to give them a reason to want to kick me out. Who farted? Yeah. But, like, you can just eat, like, vegan things, and then it's awesome. Where am I? I'm in Portugal. Where are you? Yeah, well, Chronicles, just check out the video. Dairy is Scary. It's only 5 minutes. Dairy is Scary. Just check it out. It's only 5 minutes. Would you make my mom laugh? I know a little something about your mom, Parker. Darius, you're in Arkansas. Cool. Yeah, just you don't even have to care about them. You just have to, just see them, just recognize them. Devin, that's amazing. Good to hear. Thank you, Devin. I really appreciate you. I seriously appreciate you. Greetings from Albuquerque. Welcome, Omar. How are you doing? Yeah, Persona, what do you think about this new type of activism? No, I'm not on the other side of the world. No, I'm not that far. Portugal is the closest place in Europe to the United States. Yeah, I gotta take them by surprise. Yeah, it made me want to cry. Sometimes, talking about this stuff, like like it's easy on the other account because like I feel like I'm totally like disconnected, like I separate myself from it completely. But I'm really like being my genuine self here. So it's definitely like, yeah, it's it's more like emotional work, but I think that it does drive the point more. You know what I mean? Yeah, I care a lot. As I'm taken away from her. Hey Titia, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, whatever. Oh, you're in London, right? So I hope you're having a good night, evening, early morning. As I'm taken away from her. But let's see. I am inked into the world. I see my mother's face. Moments before I'm taken away. One of my friends in Colorado, that's where I grew up. I grew up in Colorado. Am I streaming on Kick today? I should, shouldn't I? I might, like, today, as in tomorrow, today, like, in, like, I don't know, like 12 hours or something. Ciao, Darius. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for being here. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. I don't know. What am I doing today? Well, it's like 3 a.m., you know, so I'm gonna go to sleep. In a bit, eventually. And then in the morning, I need to go to the store and get some pans, some pots and pans, so that I can cook. I've been a raw foodist the last like 4 days because I don't have anything to cook with. Well, that's not true. I had some microwave quinoa that I ate today, and I've been microwaving oatmeal, so that's not even true. But yeah, I have AC and heating in here. This place is all fucking fancy. I love my new fucking crib. It's awesome. I'm out in the middle of nowhere though. Like when I go to the store, I have to walk an hour and a half. So that's rough. But worth it. I have my own kitchen. Oh, I have my own kitchen. There's no oven. So, but I have a stove. But I don't have pans. So I need to go get some. But, no, an hour and a half one way, 3 hours round trip. 3 hours round trip. A little more than 3 hours round trip. Because, like, on the way back, I'm carrying the groceries, so it's like I have to take breaks. I know, Chronicles, it's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. So, you know, go vegan. Go vegan. Me too, Devin. Me too. Me too. I know. Like, I was vegetarian for 5 years. I went vegetarian when I was 10, and I was vegetarian for 5 years. And then I saw that video, and it made me cry. And, yeah, I went vegan after watching it. You know, and I would really encourage you to do the same if you want to. Like, I don't know, I can give you a bunch of resources if you would want any like resources for assistance going vegan or anything. But yeah, please do. You want resources? Okay. Challenge22.com is a great resource for starting veganism. I would highly recommend challenge22.com. They can give you, like, if you want to speak to a dietitian, they can do that. If you want, like, a personalized meal plan, they can help you create that. If you want recipe ideas, meal planning ideas, shopping lists, there's a whole bunch of resources there for you. There's also plantbasedonabudget.com. That's another good one. Helpgoingvegan.info. Yeah, it's and here on the internet, there's plenty of resources too. Like you can just look up like whatever recipes you like, and then add vegan. Yeah, got you. Yeah, it's totally free. I actually volunteer at Challenge 22 as like as a mentor. So if you sign up for Challenge 22 and you ask to request a personal mentor, I just might be your mentor. But yeah, appreciate you, Devin. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for seeing the animals. Thank you. Thank you. Today is my birthday. Tomorrow's the grave. You take care. And take care, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, Devin, that same